Ayesha Curry, what are you doing embarrassing my goat? Now I have to come on here and give my thoughts on what's actually going on here. Yeah, just add her to the list along with Jada Pinkett of wives not respecting their husbands and even going as far as embarrassing them in front of the masses, the audiences. So I'm going to just leave this clip here with her interview with Alex Cooper and Call Her Daddy, and I'll just see what you guys think and I'll give my thoughts here.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughter so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my shit together and figure out what that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what are you doing?
It's just so ungrateful, dude. Just like, you have like the best shooter of all time, Hall of Fame player, multi-millionaire, maybe even billionaire when it's all said and done. And you're being just completely disgraceful here. You're not giving him credit for giving you the life that I'm sure you've wanted. How are you saying this when you have everything? It doesn't make sense. How are you going to revisit the whole situation, your whole relationship with Steph, and say, you know what, I shouldn't have gotten married. I don't know why I had kids, but I had to do it to appease him. Like, that's so selfish. Why would you say this? She was like, what about my career? Well, what about your career? What have you done? Your whole cooking show, like, it only really got started up because people knew who Steph was. So therefore, people knew who you were. But it wasn't because of anything you did. It's because of what Steph did. And so she's getting confused for thinking that she's all this, when in reality, she should just shut up and just let Steph do his thing. Steph is the superstar in this relationship. She's made some other comments, like I think it was like a couple years ago, where she's like, all these women are coming to Steph. What about me? We're all the men. Well, what about you, bro? You're like in your 30s. Those same guys, like, they've already moved on to girls in their 20s. And Steph, he can get whatever the fuck he wants. He's Steph Curry. So what about it, bro? And she says that she's appreciative of having her kids, that she doesn't regret anything. It sounds like she regrets a lot. It sounds like she regrets having them. Even though the kids should be your blessing, it should have been a decision-making process where you and Steph were like, yeah, let's have kids. We're married. That's just the natural way to do things. Again, this is a microcosm. I feel like a lot of women, a lot of wives have this kind of kumbaya moment in their 40s after being married 10 to 15 years. And they say some stupid shit like, oh, I don't know. I was married to this guy for 10, 15 years, but should I? Should I have been more of a, should I put myself out there more to get, potentially someone else? They say all these just crazy stuff. And it's like they say these things and they don't take into account what their husband could be feeling about when they say these things. Like, as I feel like as a husband, you don't say things that would embarrass your wife. You just kind of get it. You just kind of get, hey, I probably shouldn't say this about my wife, because next thing you know, she's going to get an argument about what I just said in an interview. We just kind of get it. Ayesha doesn't get it. they just don't realize the damage that they're doing by making these comments and putting themselves out there. And I'm just kind of curious if Steph and Ayesha are having conversations like, hey, dude, like, what are you saying? It brings me back to Matthew Stafford's wife when she was saying these things back on the show on Call Her Daddy. Man, I'm just remembering this now. Like, Call Her Daddy, you should not, if your wife is on that show, say goodbye to that marriage, because she's going to say some disgusting, gross things about the marriage that you would rather not hear it. But anyways, I think this happens a lot. After some years, you kind of start saying some bullshit. Kind of start saying some things as if you didn't spend 20, 30 years with that one individual. It's almost like, then what was that marriage even for if you're going to say all this bullshit? Like, do you not love your kids? Like, what is this? Like, they have this second awakening, the second rebirth of their life. And it's weird because, guys, we don't really think like that. I mean, not any that I know of. But I think it's also on the part of the man, like, for example, Matthew Stafford, and on the topic, Steph Curry, to be like, hey, yo, what the fuck are you saying? Don't say these things. But I think at that point in time, you're already too gone in. You've already been in marriage for 10, 15 years. If you don't squash that shit in the beginning, you can't say that shit 15 years later down the line, because you have to set the boundaries. You have to set the groundwork early in order to be able to say those things. So I feel like in that point in time in the marriage, it's almost like tone deaf. It's almost like they're not going to hear you. It's going to go from one ear out the other, because that's how life has always been in that marriage. It's always been the guy not saying the things he needs to say, or else the woman is just going to blow up on him and then going to risk the marriage just because of some shit that he said, right? Or in the relationship before they got married. You guys think this is going to stop here? Ayesha is going to keep embarrassing my boy Steph, my goat Steph, and this has already happened in the past. It's going to happen in the future. She's going to keep doing this. She's going to have more of these kumbaya moments where she's like going to realize all her missed out potential, that she could have had a career instead of being a housewife to Steph. I don't know. Like, it's going to keep happening, and I'm going to have to keep making more videos about it, which I enjoy doing. But it is sad for Steph Curry because he doesn't deserve this.